Good morning, my friends. This is Tyra Jarvis with Kefi Coaching, and you can reach me at tyrajarvis.com. I work and help leaders facing career and life transition that are seeking transformation. And we've been focusing here on Tuesday mornings, Transformation Tuesday, on mindset, motivation, and mastery in many areas of life, but specifically transforming and transformation and how you can actually demonstrate for yourself a change in the behavior that you're looking and seeking to change. So today is June 1st, and I love a new month. And for many, this might be the last month of the first quarter or first half of the year. And for some, it could be the last month of the year if they operate on a fiscal year. And so I thought it would be important to take note on what might be some good habits or behaviors to focus on for a new month, or particularly maybe a special month if it's the end of a first half of the year or end of a quarter, or especially if it's the end of a year. And so I thought that I would talk about taking a checkpoint and how you might take some time today, if you haven't already, to run through just a few questions that will help you recommit to the current month or whatever that time frame is for you. And, this checkpoint is important. You can do it any time. But one of the reasons that it's important is, leaders in any sector, wherever we are, and even if you're the leader of your own home, you can find yourself in a difficult space where you get impatient and things aren't going fast enough, or you're not seeing enough progress. Possibly you're disappointed. People aren't calling you back, or or you aren't, as successful as you wanted to be on your health plan. And it's managing disappointments and recommitting and getting yourself back on the horse or whatever, picking yourself back up, dusting yourself off as quickly as you can. That's really going to be the determinant of whatever success you produce for yourself in whatever time frame that you're able to do that. And so you want to get that life is a journey. It's not a destination. This is, 5 months down, 7 months to go. But whatever you're up to, it's going to take some clarity, which is a presence of mind. And it's going to take some confidence that you're not beating yourself up so that you can be your strongest ally. And that will allow you to have some courage to take an action or try something new that might be a breakthrough for you. And it also might allow you to make a commitment to something that you maybe haven't tried before, might be a little bit afraid of. And when you have that and you can commit to consistency and maybe some patience to give things a little bit more time, you might find that, I guess the rabbit and the hare story is a good story in this example, where the hare jumps off and runs and sprints and burns out and doesn't finish the race. And the tortoise just kind of plugs along every day, taking consistent action and doing what he or she needed to do to move forward and make that happen. And so, for me, as I look at June, I can get caught up in all the things that haven't happened yet. I can get upset about the lack of progress on my weight loss journey. I can beat myself up about maybe some of the clients that I haven't been able to work with yet, different things like that, maybe not honoring my own promises about the information that I want to get out there. But if I really look at the things that are wins for me, so really that is the first step, is to take some time and first of all, make sure that you have goals in every area of your life. For me, I identify 6 domains: health, work, wealth, lifestyle, relationships, and play. And you want to have something in every one of those domains or buckets, if you will. And there's probably a priority for you depending on where you are in your life. But for those of us that are looking at fewer days ahead than behind us, we want to make sure that we have something in all of those buckets, because a win anywhere will help to perpetuate a win in other domains of your life. And so you want to take some time right now to review and reflect and really acknowledge the successes that you have and celebrate those, no matter how little or small they are. So for me, if I look at my health journey, I can focus on the things that aren't working, but if I focus on the things that are working, I rejoined Orange Theory. I'm doing 2 workouts a week. I am drinking more water. I'm not going there. There's things that are still not right yet, but I'm not going to go there, because if I go there, it'll take me out. And the main player that you need on your team is you. And it's not to delude yourself, but you really want to encourage yourself. So think of all of the things that you're grateful for, that you see as successes so far this year, and acknowledge those and celebrate those, whatever a healthy, adaptive celebration might be for you. And if you tried something and it didn't work out all that well, what did you learn from that? Don't think of it as a failure or a missing or something like that. What did you learn? And that can be considered a success. A learning might be, for me, doing, reach outs and connecting to people. Sometimes that's hard to do if I'm not in the mood to do it, so to speak. But every time I did it this last month, people responded back. And I have 3 new potential clients because of it. Just because I had the guts to try and do something that maybe hadn't worked out so well before, but I was willing to give it another try. And then you want to look at, what have you continued to try that's not working that you want to let go of? We've got to let go of the things that are bringing us down, causing us more heartache. That could be things, that could be habits, that could be people. What would you be willing to let go of? And how will you protect your personal foundation? And from that, I mean your mental state, your emotional state, your spiritual state, your energy, your time. How will you protect that? Because it's going to take consistency and patience to get you through it. And so you have to be in a really great place to really be able to make that happen. So just remember that, people that are up to things, that are wanting more in life, you have a tendency to live in the gap. We live in the space between not quite there yet. From I don't want to be here anymore to where I want to, where I ideally want to go. And we stay there, and we can struggle and we can suffer there. And it's going to take something to build some resolve, if you will, and some persistence. And you really want to be looking at successes on how quickly you got back on track. That would be an amazing win, that you didn't allow yourself to get down and get depresso, as my coach Katrina Rando would say. You don't want to get depresso because you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do the things that you're up to in the world. And so I would encourage you to, just reflect on what's happened so far, and acknowledge the things that are working well that you want to continue to keep in place. And for anything that's not working, really look at it and, did you try? Were you consistent? Is it something that really you want to invest a little bit more effort in? Or is it something that you need to let go of? And see if you can find something else. And, just really spend some time in that acknowledgement space and acknowledging what you need to do to pull that off for the next month. So for me, I listed all my domains down the left side, and I am committing to my food plan and continuing with my exercise and water. I'm going to work on my nighttime routine, and I'm going to also have a better commitment towards 7 hours minimum of sleep. In my business, I have quite a few things that I want to do in that area. For me, for those of you that are business owners, I'm looking at, consistent content. I'm looking at identifying and reassessing some programs that I'm hoping to offer, in the second half of the year. So spending some time focusing on there. A consistency is Transformation Tuesday. I've been doing this since June, and I think I used a podcast one time, and then last week I was away, so we repurposed one of my prior Transformation Tuesdays. But in all, in almost a year, I've been consistent every Tuesday morning, and that's consistency. And the more things that you can do, especially things that you enjoy and that you like, it will help you be more consistent with those kinds of things, but it'll also help you be more consistent with the things that maybe you don't like to do as well, right? That you know that would be good things to do to move your life forward. In the money space, I'm managing my cash flow automation. I'm looking at my spending. I'm, planning for gifts and vacations and doing some things around that area as well. And so, again, celebrating what's working, what's going well, and then continuing to recommit to the things that you want to put in place and entrench and establish in place for sure. My play space is more time with family. I'm looking for ways I do commit to time there, but I'm also looking at ways to spend more time there. And I would say that there's another, and then in my golf game, I got lots of golf on the calendar, which is, again, being outside, being in nature, being with friends, as well as some competitive play, which will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing with my nephew this month. Haven't seen him in quite some, actually, definitely before COVID. So he'll be playing on a team with us next Monday, which I'm excited about. So just look at all the areas of your life. Lifestyle, if you're home, if there's a project in your home and you want to purge some clothes or purge a drawer or a closet or clear some clutter, freeing up some space would give you some creative energy to do that. And so the other thing is, what's the best way to hold yourself accountable? I know for me, last week, I called on my friend Cheryl. I said, look, I need to get out these proposals before the end of the day today. And she said, great, I'm setting my timer for 4:00. I'm going to check back in with you at 4:00. Have an accountability partner, somebody that can help you hold yourself accountable, not hold you accountable, but an accountability partner helps you hold yourself accountable. It's the role your calendar plays if you use it for that purpose. But accountability structures are huge because it's difficult, first of all, to go it alone. And second of all, you can't see your own blind spots, and somebody can help you. And it's not just encouragement and cheerleading. It's somebody just really listening and being a stand for you being the person that you say that you really want to be. So, to help support you in this journey, I've put together a free audio program. It's titled The Fulfillment Formula, and it's 3 steps to experience more happiness, peace, and freedom. And from where I sit, it really involves all of your whole life and making sure that you find something in your life every day that you can commit to that will bring you not only the feeling of success, but also the feeling of fulfillment, something that comes from the inside that you're certain that you do. And, if you're successful and you're asking yourself, is this all there is? I mean, I'm working with some potential clients right now that are getting ready to leave jobs because they have accolades of success, but they're still empty inside. And what's missing is fulfillment. And so if you're someone that's asking that same question, is this all there is? I've fought the fight this far, and this is all there is. Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you that that's fulfillment that's missing. And Tony Robbins says success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. So what can we do on a day-to-day basis to make sure there's some essence or element of fulfillment in your life? Check out the fulfillment formula. I think I developed it to help you avoid the struggles and overwhelm of being stuck and not seeing how you can help yourself get out of your own way. So the fulfillment formula will help you gain clarity, confidence, and courage to help you navigate challenges, problems, things that stop you from having a fulfilling life. And, it is those things that are going to stop you, and they're inside, and you'll give up or you won't try. Those kinds of things are what the fulfillment formula might be able to help you with. So head on over to tyrajarvis.com/fulfillment-audio and grab your free copy of the audio program, The Fulfillment Formula. It's just 3 audios, 20 minutes each, really quick. You can listen to it in the car. You can listen to it on a walk. And it'll give you some sense of the foundation of fulfillment and kind of the daily habits and practices that you need to have, and ultimately the bridge that gets you from the foundation to those habits. And I'd love for you to have it. And if I can help you in any way, please feel free to reach out. And for sure, turn in next Tuesday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, for Transformation Tuesday with Tyra Jarvis of Kefi Coaching. All right. You take care and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.